we are going to learn how to make this picture. Now, you don't need any Photoshop for this, and you don't need actual fire or smoke. What we're going to be using is a mag light with a string attached to it. If you look here, we can see the setup. We've got my camera on a tripod. Now the apple is on this white board. This is a little tiny bit reflective material, but it's just a regular foam board that you can get at any office supply store. And of course, behind the whiteboard we have a black blanket for the background, because I wanted the background totally black, and so I'm just using this right now. And now the camera settings, we're in manual mode. That's the best option for this type of thing. And we're on 8 seconds for the exposure time, f11 for the aperture value, and for the ISO we're using the lowest ISO possible, because we don't want any grain in our image. We want to make it as clear and smooth as possible. And now the white balance is set to incandescent. That's also known as tungsten. And that is the same type of light that is being used in this light bulb right here. So that's why I set it on tungsten. And now what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be taking a long picture. Like I said, it was an 8-second exposure. So the picture is going to be taking place for 8 whole seconds. Now during that 8 seconds, I'm going to be moving this flashlight and the string just sort of around the apple like that. Now after a few times of just doing this, just moving the string around with the light on top of it, the exposure is going to come out so it looks like there's smoke coming above whatever object you're photographing. Alright, so here we are in the darkness getting ready to take the final picture. Now you may be wondering, what type of beam should you have? Should you want it on the wide angle beam, or should you smoothen it down into a single point? Right now I'm going to be using it on a single point because I want the brightest area to be focused on the string. If I made the beam wide like this, it dulls down the entire thing and it takes away the effect from the string. So I'm just going to point it in a single point just like that. Alright, here we go. We're going to take the picture. Click, the camera went on. Now we're just moving the string around the apple on top of it. It'll form around the apple. Now I'm going to take it away and just quickly illuminate the apple from the front to make sure that it's well illuminated in front. And bam, there we go. There's our smoking hot apple picture. Now you can do this with other objects. You can do it with your hand if you wanted to, which is pretty awesome because usually you don't see hands just smoking on fire. That's probably the most interesting object I can think of, but you can do it on any sort of object that you want to. So have fun with that, and I'll see you in the next video.